we're checking out the firmware 7 for the Fractal Audio FM9. Fractal Audio FM9 is one of my favorite modeling units which are currently available, and recently the beautiful people of Fractal, they put out a firmware update for the AxeFx III, which I also own, and as far as I understand, they reworked their amp algorithms to sound more realistic, if that is even possible. But anyway, I checked it out in the AxeFx and was really surprised how good the amps feel. So I always thought that it would be very hard to make a firmware or another modeling unit that sounds way more or feels more realistic than the AxeFx III or the Quad Cortex, but that firmware update, I felt instantly an improvement. So yesterday I found out that they released a beta firmware for the FM9 where they did the same. So I opened the editor for you here, and these are the release notes, and they call this new amp modeling technology Cygnus X3, I think. Changed a lot of or overworked maybe a lot of the parts of the amp. So what they are doing is basically they're modeling the circuit of an amp rather than the behavior. And currently I'm playing a preset from my preset pack, which is using the Mesa Mark IV. By the way, if you would like to get my high-gain preset packs for modeling units, please contact me in Facebook, Instagram. Links are in the description below. I offer high-gain packs for all your love modeling units. And today I'm playing my, Harley Benton Fusion 3 guitar. Here's a patch which I'm using most of the time, which is the DK Atomica. Using the Atomica amp model, the enhancer is creating a stereo effect. So if I turn that off, that is the basic rhythm tone. And also here you get some nice lead scenes. Different delays. And of course some other shit like clean tones. But I don't want to advertise my preset pack here now anymore. So let's check out the new amp models which they also added. So here we have maybe the USA Mark V Red. Let's start with that. Sounds really nice. I have a preset with the Mark IV to show you. So it's this one. And I also prepared one for you with the Mark V, the new amp model. So as you can see here, they added a shitload of different Mark V amps. Currently I'm using this one, the XT, whatever that means, but it has a lot of gains, so of course I'm boosting here the mids and the highs, which Maybe most people do. Mark amps. But I don't use a boost here. And the tone shaping is done in the output EQ here with 5-band graphic EQ. Check out the other ones, maybe the 2C+. Now you have to start again here, V shape. Okay, maybe a little bit too much. First of all, maybe we should set this here. Okay, what happened? Suddenly, a huge volume drop. Usually I dial back the bass. Okay, I think we have to do more tone shaping here in that amp. Doesn't have that much gain. Let's compare it maybe to the 2C Plus model here in the amp and the FM9. That sounds any better? Sounds really harsh, to be honest. And that is something which I've already found out, that the Mark amp models in the Fractal units some way or there are huge differences between the models. And maybe you have to find the right one for you. For me, it was always this Mark IV which I used in my preset. But this new one here, the XT, Mark V XT, sounds also nice. Anyway, we have some other amp models to check out. The Mark V Green, which they also added. So let's check out that. Mark V Green. Of course, less gain. Also, you can see you have only one gain knob here. I think you can boost this also. Of course, I am a high gain player, so not familiar with these sounds. It sounds very dynamic and nice, well balanced to me. Okay, but I think most of you are here for the high gains, so let's check out the 5153 100 watt Stealth. Stealth red, green, blue. It's getting huge volume drops again here. That was these nasty highs. These amp. At least in my ears they sound nasty. But you can dial them out here with a high treble. Can get nice rock tones. With these IRs, which I'm currently using, I would rather dial out some of the lower mids. Let's try to boost this. Okay, this is a very huge ducking delay. Let's check out the other one, other channels of this amp model. Red one, of course. Way more gain. Without the delay. Yeah, this is an amp which sounds really balanced on its own, so you don't need that much tweaking. As you can see here, I didn't do anything. On the highs, maybe. Has a nice mid-range. Not too much bass frequencies. Yeah, I think very easy to use amp. And the green channel. Okay. Here the high is a way to pronounce, in my opinion. I don't know if that is supposed to be used with less gain. Sounds really yep, sounds a little bit nasty, to be honest. I think for that kind of tone I would choose the Marshall models, which are also new here, especially these ones, I think 2203. So very bright. Thing with the boost is you have to dial out the mids after the distortion is happening, so I think maybe here too much. It's more here, which is annoying. Of course, you can boost it more. So let's choose some of the new boost pedals, which are also included. So here we will disengage the boost in the amp section. Instead, we will add a distortion block. Then we can choose maybe the new ghost drive. Of course, here we can boost the amp. In my ears this setting sounds way more pleasant. You reduce the highs a little bit. But maybe we can check out the other one, which is new, the Nobelium OVD. Here you have the bass response, which is maybe the bass, mono bass frequencies. So you can hear, if you crank it, tends to get flubby. If you reduce it, you have this like mid boost, like in the Tube Screamer, and also you have you can change the spectrum here. So in this case, I think it's using a wider range. Can get annoying in the highs. And here you have maybe only the mids boosted, but sounds nice, but it's not boosting the amp that much, so could be a little bit too weak for this amp to get into high gain. Of course, you can boost this amp also with the mid boost here. Maybe we can check out the Nobelium with an amp that has a little bit more gain at least. So here's the Atomica High preset. It comes with my preset pack, by the way. We have to remove one block because otherwise, if we add the drive here, we will run into CPU overload. Okay, too much bass, too much drive. Also turn off the boost here and it has its own character, which is remarkable, because with most of these overdrive blocks, they are boosting maybe a different frequency spectrum, but you can, other than that, you cannot hear really characteristics of this thing. But here, it sounds a little bit unique in my opinion. Let's hear how it sounds without the amp. We don't hear anything. Bypass maybe. Bypass mode mute. Okay, through. Yeah, really mid heavy. As you can hear. Play that amp without the drive. Sounds really like a Hot Rod and Marshall in my ears, which is maybe the Atomica High. So, what else do we have? The JS410 Lead Green. Okay, let's check out that amp. This is maybe the Joe Satriani Marshall JVM. Where is it? Here, I need green. Usually the green channel is the one with less gain. And the JVM, I don't have the Satriani version, but I have the original JVM 410. The orange and the red mode, they have tons of gain. The green is nice for these AC/DC crunch tones. It has a nice balanced sound, not too harsh like maybe the Plexi or the JCM 800. It's really like a well-rounded Marshall crunch. And also this sounds phenomenal in my opinion. Of course you can boost the green channel in the amp. And also of course in that unit here. In fact it sounds more nicer maybe than boosting the other channels. Because they have way too much gain, but also a little bit mid heavy of course, so yeah, we reduce the mids here also a little bit. So, to be honest, these Marshall amps are way easier to use than the Mesa Mark 5 or Mark 4 amps. Completely different amp circuit. And of course, with the EQ in front of the distortion stage, it's always you have to use this more or less as a boost thing for with the Mark amps. As here you have the bass middle treble control acting like a usual tone shaping control. So I think we could also dial out the mids here in this section. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you like this channel, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Other than that, see you soon.